Hi guys, so today I want to talk about my June favorites. I have some non-favorites to talk about and some chatting to do with you guys at the end. But first, favorites. My June favorite. Actually meant to include this in May. Good thing I didn't because I had nothing this time. But it's my Wondercap. This is a deep conditioning cap. It's microwavable. If you don't have a microwave, it says on the instructions that you can boil it. It actually came with deep conditioning treatment that has clear henna. I'm not sure whether or not I want to use henna on my hair, so I haven't tried that deep conditioner. I usually use this with the Curl deep conditioner. Occasionally Curl Junkie Curl Rehab, but I don't like that one as much. But this is great. My best friend is like blasting my phone downstairs, and I don't want to go down there, so sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, this is my Wondercap, and so this comes from Australia / New Zealand, so please don't heat it for as long as it says on the box. It says something like 90 seconds. Definitely do like 30 and then like 5-second increments until you get it at a good enough heat. Yeah, I do like 35, 40 seconds, and that's hot enough. If you make it a little too hot, you can just wait for it to cool, but if you make it way too hot, you can like ruin the gel packs that are inside. So just do like 30 seconds, add 5 seconds, and then you'll know how much, how hot you need it. And I don't like it so hot that I can't leave my skin against it, because it can either like burn my skin as I'm putting it on, or I figure if I can't leave it against my skin, I don't want to leave that heat against my hair. I haven't used any heat except for deep conditioning on my hair since big chopping. So yeah, just to be really safe, I don't like make this scorching hot. But I love this thing. It's so much better than sitting under a hooded dryer because you remain mobile. Like I actually thought about recording my favorites while I deep condition with this, but I felt like recording today. I'm deep conditioning tomorrow. I love this. It actually comes with a disposable plastic cap that I used in an emergency. I wasn't planning to use it. But yeah, you just put any like plastic cap on top of your deep conditioner. You put this on top of that, heat it up, and you sit for however long you choose to deep condition. I usually do 20 to 30 minutes, and I just think it's really important to deep condition when you have natural hair, or like when you transition from relaxed hair to natural. I actually didn't find a huge benefit deep conditioning when I was relaxed, possibly because I was using silicones and then sulfates and like just drying out my hair, but also I think your hair is a lot more porous when it's relaxed than when it's natural. So the cuticles are kind of open already. But when you go natural, your hair is less porous, and it can be harder to get that moisture in because your cuticles are lying down. They're not open, ready to just receive. So you need definitely need some heat to open up that cuticle and let the good stuff in. And this does that for me, and I got it from a vendor called Crystals with Grace. It was expensive because this is worth, I think this goes for about like 30 bucks or so, but it ships from Australia or New Zealand. So I would say I paid an amount in shipping, and then the vendor told me it wasn't enough and I had to pay a little bit more. I mean, she was totally courteous and cool, and I recommend her, but I think after shipping for this whole thing, the cost of this with shipping and everything was probably like 40 to 50. And so because I had paid a small amount for shipping, and then she came back later and was like, oh, it wasn't enough, and I paid it all through PayPal, I was like, if I had seen that the shipping was going to be that much initially, I might not have gotten it. But I'm glad it happened the way it did, because the way it happened, I only needed to add like another $10 or something. I was like, oh, sure, whatever. And then I got it, and I got it pretty fast. Like I expected shipping to take like 2 to 3 weeks because that's so far away. And I'm in Maryland of the US. But yeah, it like got to my door, and I was like, what is that? Because I wasn't expecting anything else. And it was this. It took maybe like a week and a half or something. Like it was way faster than I thought. So yeah, I've been using it since I was relaxed. I tried like a coconut oil treatment with it, but I don't know, I found out about it from Andrea, but the vendor I used was Crystals with Grace, and I'll try to leave the info down below. I ended up contacting her. I ordered through the site, but then I think I followed up on Facebook because it didn't seem like I just had questions because I had never ordered anything internationally before. But to me, this was worth it. And if not this one, I definitely recommend you getting a microwavable heat cap because it's so nice to be mobile. And then there's no air with this, like with a dryer, especially my like professional Pibs dryer. There's a lot of air and it like pulls up the shower cap away from your head. Like you want all that to stay trapped down. So if you are using a dryer that like pulls the shower cap up and makes it mushroom up, like I would recommend tying down a hairnet so that like the air is not getting all up in it. Like that, you're not trying to dry your hair. You're just trying to use the dryer for the heat. But with this, you don't have to worry about any of that. It opens up your hair cuticle and it, you know, cools over time on your head. I take it off and keep the shower cap on, let my hair cool down for another 5 minutes after I'm done. Then I get in the shower and rinse it out, and I love it. I love it. You know what? No, that wasn't it. That was not my only favorite. I have another favorite, and this is like legit. Like I'm really impressed by this. I can't believe I forgot the box. But I wanted to show you guys Viviscal. I mentioned in a past haul that I decided to try Viviscal. I'm using the extra strength, like the pink box. And I really like the results that I've been getting from Viviscal with my nails. Like they never, like my thumbnails specifically were a huge problem. Like they did not hold up to much at all. And like my nails almost never break anymore. Like I have this picture of my nails and they were so long, like I had to cut them. Like I had to just cut them all, and that's why they're this length. Like if you go on my Instagram, you'll see that my nails were like really, really long and just strong. And so I feel like right here, like actually what I wanted to try Viviscal for was, I have a few spots along my hairline, and I don't know if it's from relaxing or tension or heat over the years or what it is, but they're sparse. Like this side, the hairline is pretty full, but on this side it looks really sparse, especially like if it's wet or just certain times. It looks a lot more sparse on this side, and also right here. I do feel like this is filling in because it wasn't like this V shape before. It was like all the way back to here. There was no hair, so this might be getting better here, but I don't know to credit it to that or the lack of heat or the lack of relaxing or the occasional castor oil I put on it. Like I don't know which thing is making it better, but the Viviscal might be helping with that, as well as the Shakeology. It helps give me like all the nutrition that I need. Oh, that's for later. But yeah, Viviscal has definitely been helping my nails like in an undeniable way. And I thought that this was cool. So this is an older pack, and I saved this so I could show you guys. These are the pills. But what would happen was you punch them through, and when you punched it through, like sometimes it would punch out the next, or like the foil would be like coming off, and then like the next pill would start to go uncovered. But what they did was they staggered them. See, this is all in a row. These ones are staggered. So I ordered 1 month and it looked like this. The next month they look like this. I ordered them from drugstore.com. And also, even though they look bigger, these new ones are flatter and they're easier to swallow. And I love companies that improve like that. Like they make their product better. And I don't know if they're listening to their customers or they're just being proactive or what, but I really like that. And speaking of companies like that, I think it's really cool that Shakeology made a vanilla flavor. I love it. So I'll talk about that for a little bit. But yeah, I just appreciate like companies that listen to people and that like change their product for the better. Like I think most things usually can be improved upon, and when they do it, it's pretty cool, because I really didn't like that I would pop one of these out and then like the next one would want to be popping out of the freaking blister packaging, you know? So I've had nothing but a good experience with Viviscal sometimes, and I pretty much always take it with some kind of food, but yeah, I don't know if I didn't take it with food. I take it at night sometimes, like way after I've eaten, and I never get nauseous or anything like that. So yeah, Viviscal's cool. It has biotin in it and some amino mar complex that, you know, is supposed to help, you know, with hair growth and thickness. And I just figured, you know, I would try it for the 6-month period, and then after the 6 months, you don't take 2 pills a day, you take 1 pill a day. So to me, that's like twice as affordable. So if I do like the results after 6 months, I'll continue to take it 1 time a day, and that'll amount to like less than $25 a month after the 6 months. And that's not that bad. I'm not like going crazy buying makeup and hair products all the time anymore, so that works for me. I'm doing everything like topically to, you know, have healthy hair, but I figured from the inside out, I could try some more too. So I'm trying, you know, to not eat badly and like not to eat badly and stuff, but the supplements can really help as well. So yeah, that's been a positive experience, especially with my nails. So yeah, and a lot of like hair and nail benefits do go hand in hand, it seems. Non-beauty favorites. I have been loving, I'm not a coach, not a coach, this is not sponsored, not anything, but I love Shakeology, specifically the Vanilla Shakeology. This was released like just last month or so. I changed one of my shipments. I get one shipment for myself and one for my husband, and I wanted to talk to you guys about Shakeology because it's what we've been doing to stay a little healthier. We're no longer ordering personal chef to go as of right now because, I don't know, it was more expensive per meal, way more expensive per meal than this. And all the benefits of this just seemed really good, and I've been liking it so far. But I love the vanilla flavor. Like, honestly, they all taste a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you can add stuff and then like it, but like, I finally hit a recipe that tastes like a treat. Like, it does not taste like vitamins or like any kind of bitter taste. Like, it doesn't, it just tastes like a treat. So if you want to know what that is, I'm probably gonna be making a video of my recipe soon, just to share that with you guys. But if you want to know sooner than that, follow me on Instagram. My whole recipe is up there with what I do with this to make it the way I like it. It actually turns it into chocolate. It turns the vanilla into chocolate. It's really, oh god, so delicious. So anyway, loving Vanilla Shakeology, loving Hershey Special Dark Cocoa Powder. That's one of the things I add to that to make it chocolate, because my husband doesn't like chocolate. And the way that I doctor this up, it tastes better than the chocolate flavored Shakeology you buy in a bag. So this allows us to have more variety without like dedicating a full order of the Shakeology that we order to chocolate. And so I might probably never order the chocolate Shakeology again, because I can make chocolate and also have the option of vanilla. So Shakeology, Hershey Special Dark Chocolate Cocoa are my non-beauty favorites. And I have some news. Guys, I'm so excited and happy about this. We are getting our first home. We're getting a townhouse. We're moving out of this neighborhood, and I'm so relieved about that, because if you watch my video from a couple videos back, you'll know that my dog was attacked in this neighborhood. Well, the owner has insisted on still walking the dog over near our apartments, and we're just afraid every time my husband walks my dog that there's going to be another attack. My husband saw the dog and the kid was walking him again in the morning one day. He didn't have Keo, he was on his way to work, and he had already taken Keo out to potty, but they're out walking right now, and I'm like scared until they get in. And our new house, it's a townhouse, but it has a little, actually good size like fence and yard that we can use for Keo, and there's been so many ups and downs trying to get this house, and I'm just like so, oh my god, I'm so emotional, I don't want to cry. But I'm just so happy, like I'm so freaking happy, because, you know, it's just been a challenge since we moved to this area, just finding decent jobs and a decent place to live. It's been a struggle. We relocated from New York, and it's been rough here in the DC area, and we finally found a place to call home that I think we'll like, and I'm just so happy to not be in these apartments anymore. This is going to be our third move since being down here, because our first, the townhouse we rented, was a nightmare, just landlords from hell in the house. Like, we ended up having to vacate because it was like, it started raining inside the house, like no lie. Like, there was like a waterfall inside our house because they didn't fix the plumbing. So that was our first move. Our second move, we were moving from Virginia to Maryland to because like we wanted a newer home, and they're more affordable in Maryland for the most part in the DC area. And then now this is our third move, and we're going to be moving into our first home. So it was like a rough time a couple of months ago. It was looking bleak. It was looking like we were going to have to renew for this apartment again, and we really didn't want to. And Keo had been attacked, and it was so rough. And like now it's a couple months later, and things are so much better, and like I'm so grateful. So I just wanted to share the news with you guys. I'm so happy, and I'm going to do a house tour. And I'm just really just grateful and relieved and just happy right now. I'm very happy despite the tears. These are tears of joy. I'm so relieved and grateful. So I can't wait to show you guys our new home. I wanted to tell you to follow me on Instagram because I update that a lot more than I do my YouTube. My favorite Shakeology recipe is on there, and you know, the Viviscal pictures. And up next, I want to talk about humectants. And I know a lot of people have talked about humectants and their pros and cons, but I have something I haven't really heard. Oh, sorry, I haven't really heard anyone talk about that I want to talk about with you guys. So I'll talk about humectants. And I also want to talk about, oh, I recorded a video about flaxseed gel and eco-styler gel. And I don't know which one of those, you know, the gel video or the humectants. I'm not sure which one will be up next, but those are the next two videos that I have planned. So stay tuned for those. And those are my June favorites. That's really it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.